Okay, so we talked about life. We've talked about driving. Now, we're going to go on. I don't know if I did this one. I feel like I did, but I haven't. Now, okay, so this one's very important than the others. I mean, driving is a little bit in it as well, but not as much. Like I said, I've mentioned a few things about not driving on the road when you're drinking and other stuff and smoking as well. So that's good. So yeah, so we're going to talk about alcohol in general and also drugs, and driving might come up about it as well, like the last time in the last video that I did. So yeah. Okay, so alcohol... let me think for a second. Okay, so alcohol and drugs. Now, we all know that alcohol and drugs are very bad for us. And you guys might be discussing this in school, but I've done it I don't know how many times I've done it in school. Probably about a couple of times. Like there was that school back in the country home, and now here last year. I guess we've kind of go off and on. We're talking about something else in school, but yeah, there's been mentions about it. Mostly at the old school, it's been mentioned. I think when I was about in... So this was in high school, by the way, not in public school. I mean, they don't really talk about it that much at public school, but they do talk about it mostly at high school. So about these sort of things. I don't know why that is. But, so yeah, so you heard your teachers say alcohol's bad for you, and also drugs, and when you go to a party, don't leave your drink where it is, or someone might have put something in it, don't drink it. If you're at a party and you drink something, I mean, you don't know what it is, don't have it. Okay, so last time I talked to you guys a while ago about saying no. So this is what the no comes in for, okay? You can say no to drugs. And I know there's been a lot of people out there who have been taking drugs and smoking. And for me, I'm very against it. I'm very, very against it. Like, I would never drink beer or an alcohol in my life that it depended on it. I would never do that to myself. Never. Because I don't like fizzy drinks. And also, I think when you're against alcohol and drugs like me, you tend not to do it. So for me, I'm pretty lucky because I'm kind of more protected. My family is more protective of me, and I don't go out as much, and you don't see me party. I'm not really a party person to say, but if you are going out with your friends and stuff, that's what you need to be aware of. I don't do that, but if you do that, then you need to have a plan. Okay, so let's just say you were going to a party at a friend's house, okay? And it was a nighttime one. This is just an example for you guys. And they have illegal drugs there, like alcohol and, don't know, marijuana. Marijuana's one, actually. I forgot to mention that in the last one. You know, you go to a party with your friends and you have fun, and then you see people get drunk. What do? Well, here's the first thing. I don't know if getting out is an option, but if it is, if it's a legal party and you're not supposed to be there, it's either under if it's a party under 16, then you're not allowed to be there because you're 16, of course. If it's under 18, you're not allowed to be there. Okay, so those are the two things. So my first option would be, see, I haven't been out in the real world, so I haven't experienced stuff, but there have been a lot of talks about school about it, so I haven't been out there in the real world yet. Okay. So if your friends are on drugs, get out of there. Don't drag your friends along with you because it might give you something that you don't. I don't know if that's an option, maybe. Okay. The second thing you do, okay, if someone hands you a drink and it's got illegal drugs in it, do not drink it, okay? Do not place your cup anywhere or anywhere on the table or the little coffee table or somewhere, do not leave your drink unhanded, because someone might have put something in it, and then if you take it, chances are you're going to be drugged up about it. So don't do that when you're at a party. So don't leave a drink. Always keep your drink with you at all times. Do not put it down anywhere. Okay, do not put your drink down. That is just terrible. Do not put your drink down anywhere. Okay. Now, if someone tried to hand you anything like drugs, and if someone hands you drugs and you say, yeah, I'll take that, and I'm like, you don't go to someone's party and say, I'll take that. That's just terrible. And you say, if someone gives you something, you say, no, I will not have that. Like, you know, if you're at a party or a friend's party, you can say, no, I don't want to take that. You can say no, because if they give you something, chances are you're going to either take it or not. So my chances are, don't take it, because you don't know what it experiences to as well. And drugs can do very stupid and silly things as well. I've heard a lot of videos about it, so you know me. Okay. So, you come home from the party and you're driving, and you've had illegal drugs. I don't know why I say illegal, because drugs are illegal, of course. They are illegal. I don't know why people keep selling them in places that they don't know. Like, drugs are really bad, you guys. You have no idea what they can do to you. You might think it's cool because your friend has it or your boyfriend has it, but it's not cool. I mean, it can actually cause brain damage, which I've read online. It can cause something about oxygen, about your body, and how your body doesn't stay in health when you take a drug. So that's bad too. What else? Excuse me, I need a drink. Needed that. I don't usually drink in videos, but okay. What else? Right, so if you're taking drugs and alcohol, do not drive yourself home if you take any kind of drink. Well, I mean, fizzy drink's okay. I mean, like top stuff, like alcohol or drugs as well. You can come in. I'm just recording. Sorry for a sec.
Sorry, you're recording?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
What do you want?
I wanted to check if you want something to eat or something.
Can I have some toast?
Plain toast?
Yeah, just normal one. Sorry about that. That was just someone at the door. Okay, so where was I? Right. Drugs and alcohol. Right, okay. So what was I saying? Right. Okay, so if you have alcohol and drugs, well, not at the same time, but if you have either alcohol or drugs, do not drive yourself home, because chances are you're going to get in very big trouble. And drugs can do crazy things. You can lose your memory. You can't remember what you did the other night that you just did. So if you want to catch a ride home, I advise you to ask a friend's parent, or a friend who hasn't been illegally drugged to take you home. And you don't drive. You can't drive. When you have alcohol, you don't drive yourself home. That's just terrible, because you might end up somewhere that you're not supposed to be. So if you have drugs, ask a friend to take you home, or a friend's parent, okay? And speaking of brain damage, like I said, if you take drugs, it can do, you can lose oxygen, I think it has something to do with oxygen. You can lose oxygen. Drugs do all kinds of different things. I know a few of them, but I can't explain them all. It can also cause brain damage and your cells, I think. It's not to be worried about. I mean, if you're a good person out there, obviously you won't take them. I'm talking about people who will take them. That's the problem for me. So, so alcohol and drugs is dangerous. I advise you, do not do it. Just because someone thinks it's cool does not mean you don't. So don't do it, because it's bad for you and your body. Remember, your body is like a living machine. So sorry. Okay, so if you take, what does that say? Something about, alright, drugs and alcohol. I advise you, do not take it. Just because someone takes it doesn't mean you take it. And drugs can affect many different reasons, like it can cause brain damage and your cells and your oxygen and your whole body and your, I think it could cause liver. I think I've read that online. It could cause liver. It can do all kinds of things. And like I said, memory loss. Drugs can make you can't remember what you did the other night before. And drugs can make you totally out of control. They can do incredible things. And some actually, if you heard the news, some actually people, well, how do I put this? People die from drugs. I think that's true. I'm not sure. I think it's true. Crazy people out there try to kill themselves for some reason. I don't know why that is. I mean, why would you kill yourself? I mean, that's crazy. Why? I mean, people have gone totally mad, and alcohol and drugs is making them do this to themselves. I mean, if you don't wake up from drugs or alcohol now, you won't be able to fix what you've overcome. So, alcohol and drugs can do crazy and sort of different things to other people if you take alcohol and drugs. So, my advice for you guys, if you're 16 or 17 or 18 or becoming a teenager, not that young, but it's good. It's good to save it now than sorry. So don't listen to someone earlier on and said, "Oh, let's take drugs," and I'm like, no, don't do that, because drugs are very bad, and there've been a lot of news about drugs and alcohol. Obviously, I haven't seen it on the news, but sometimes they are, not occasionally, but sometimes are. So do not do alcohol and drugs, okay? It is very bad. I'm against it. You should be against it too, okay? So do not take alcohol and drugs, okay? Hey, and it's better to know now than sorry. Like, you've always, I guess it's your decision, but still, don't take them. It's bad. You do crazy things that you don't even remember, and then you die from it as well. So that's pretty sad too. Okay? So do not do drugs. Do not drive yourself home when you have alcohol. Never do that. Do not place your drink down somewhere and leave it there. And if someone puts something in it like a drug, do not take it. Just pour it out. Okay? So do not leave your water or fizzy drink or juice or whatever it is ever at a party if you are going to. Okay? And also, thanks. Okay, sorry, that's my toast. So do not take alcohol. Where was I? I keep forgetting where I'm at because people keep interrupting me. Well, that's what families do. Okay. So do not take alcohol. Oh, that's so senseless. Anyway. Stay focused. You need to get this done. Alright. Okay, so do not, like I said, do not place a drink anywhere. If you want to ride home, I advise you to, if it's either your parent driving you home or it's a friend's parent driving you home, that's great. Or your friend who hasn't been illegalized to drugs either. So, if you're at a party, don't leave a drink. Don't drive yourself home. Don't have them. So what I'm trying to say is simply do not have drugs because they're very bad, okay? They're very bad, and you'd rather listen to me than be sorry for yourself. So do not do that, okay? Okay, I think I covered it there. And that's all I got time for, guys. Like and subscribe, and see you all soon. Bye.